Whoever told you that a Europe trip means a massive dent to your savings was only half right. Some destinations in Europe work out even cheaper than a Southeast Asian trip. Check them out. Prague is a heaven for travelers because it has so much to offer, from the grand Prague castle to the intriguing chapels, from some delicious local beers to fine wines, from striking buildings to flowing rivers. But more importantly, Prague works out to be very budget friendly because there's plenty of affordable accommodation, backpackers hostels, roadside eateries, and low-cost walking tours available. Unlike many of its European counterparts, Tallinn, the capital of Estonia, is not overrun by rowdy tourists. This charming city is a gorgeous blend of urban landscapes and Gothic architecture, dotted with a pristine coastline. It also has a thriving nightlife and food scene to add a dash of fun to your vacation. The capital city of Hungary, sitting majestic on the banks of River Danube, is one of Europe's tourist hotspots. The Hungarian baths are definitely a sight to behold. But what makes Budapest so pocket-friendly is its extensive and extremely value-for-money public transport system. You can take a day-long or week-long pass and explore the city to your heart's content. With cobblestone streets, grandiose architecture, and roadside cafes, Zagreb certainly has the vibe of European cities like Rome or Paris. But since it is relatively unexplored by travelers, rates are much lower than anywhere else in Europe. While you are here in the Croatian capital, you must also check out the very intriguing Museum of Broken Relationships. Looking for some Mediterranean sun? The Albanian Riviera is every bit as beautiful as the French Riviera, but much more untouched and definitely a lot cheaper. Splash in the aqua waters, get tanned on the sun-drenched beaches, and fill yourself with seafood for a classic European sojourn. If skiing on the Swiss slopes is stretching your budget too far, Bansko is the perfect alternative for you. Nestled on the Pyrenean mountain range, Bansko has serene, snowy vistas wherever you look. Once you're done racing down the slopes, throw back a few drinks at one of the town's many traditional pubs. Tourists in Spain often overlook Malaga for Sevilla and Granada, especially after watching Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. But that's a serious mistake. With a budding art scene, a jaw-dropping coastline, and an electric atmosphere, Malaga definitely deserves a spot on your bucket list. If that's not motivation enough, the food here is super cheap. Enjoy Spanish tapas to your heart's content and feel your wallet smile. Compare the prices in Porto and Lisbon and you'll be shocked at the difference. It may be Portugal's second largest city, but it won't blow a hole in your savings. There are plenty of cozy cafes offering affordable bites and wine that's almost as cheap as water. Voila! Feel your expenses shrinking during your stay in Porto. Think Italy and people usually think Rome, Florence, Venice or Milan. A few adventurous ones will venture towards Positano and the Amalfi Coast. But if you can escape these mainstream clutches and visit Palermo, you'll find a city that unfolds many surprises. From mosaic-covered churches to buzzing local markets, Palermo is simply waiting to be discovered. Till then, it's pretty easy on the pocket. The German capital is an anomaly because it is perhaps the only capital city in the world where the cost of living is lower than the national average. East Germany works out far cheaper than West German centers like Frankfurt and Munich. So go ahead and visit the German capital, get your fill of beer and sausages, all without paying a massive price for it. If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it with your friends. If you have any budget suggestions, let us know in the comments. Subscribe to our channel to keep traveling without going broke.